Traverse version 11 is the upcoming release by Open Systems. This video will give you an introduction to Traverse 11 and show you the power of this new version and what it means to you and your organization. Traverse 11 is the next generation of business software. Open Systems has taken the specification of its award-winning Traverse solution and have rewritten the software in a .NET framework. .NET is a powerful programming and development platform that give the users an easy-to-understand, yet powerful experience. .NET is an object-oriented architecture. This means the program is made up of a series of objects or files. The benefit you will see from .NET architecture is you'll be able to deploy updates or service packs even if you have customizations or changes to your software. This means any customizations or modifications done to your Traverse 11 can be done once and then simply applied to subsequent versions and updates of Traverse. This is a big change to traditional software methodology. In traditional software, customizations are done to the product source code, which means those changes had to be redone in subsequent versions. Not so with Traverse 11 and the .NET technology. Traverse 11 and its progressive technology make the software adaptable to your business environment. Traverse 11 can be best described with 4 layers of adaptability. The first layer is personalization. This layer is done by the users of the system. Some examples of personalization are changing the view or screen of information in a function. No longer will you be forced to view a static, unchangeable screen to obtain the information. You can personalize many functions in Traverse to show you the important, pertinent information and remove or hide those things that are not important. Any personalization that a user makes to Traverse carries with that user's login. This way, changes are made once and they are saved in the system for that user. The second layer of adaptability is design. Traverse 11 comes with a function called Design Studio. Design Studio will be capable of several functions, but one key function of Design Studio will be to add an infinite number of custom fields to the software and deploy them in any function in Traverse. Special rules can be put on these fields and functions, such as making a custom field required or displaying a message to the user if certain data is not filled in correctly. Again, with the .NET framework, these changes will not affect the Traverse source code, so installing service packs and updates can be done without affecting your design changes. The third layer of adaptability is integration. Many times the business have outside systems such as websites or an employee expense tracking system, and they want to integrate that to the Traverse back office system. This can now be done in a tool called the Traverse Integration Engine. The last layer of adaptability is customization. For sophisticated changes to the software, programming code can still be written to accomplish specific functionality to your business. However, this can now be done using the .NET framework. That means these changes can move forward with future service packs, updates, and upgrades to your Traverse business system. Let's now take a quick tour of a few functions in Traverse 11 that take advantage of the new technology. This is the Traverse 11 system. Users can still have a list of daily common functions that they can add to their favorites menu. I'm also displaying Traverse functions in a new format called Tab View. I can have as many functions open at any time and they will all show as a separate tab in Traverse. Another great feature is the ability to have the same function opened up more than once. Note how I have 3 accounts receivable customer maintenance screens open at the same time. I can do this in any function in Traverse, including transaction entry. A key area in the personalization layer of adaptability will be the interactive views that Traverse 11 provides. These views can be found in all modules under the Inquiry menu. Traditionally, the inquiry functions were static screens of information. Now the users can interact with these screens to obtain the pertinent information that is meaningful to them. This view contains summary accounts receivable sales history information. You can see that it is grouped by fiscal year and then by general ledger accounting period. But with a few clicks, we can change the sorting and grouping of this information. For example, let's view this information by state or region that our sales took place in. I can open up a field list or column chooser to pull the fields I want to see on this view. Now I can view my sales by state and year they occur in. Maybe I would like to see the years in a trend view. I can move fields to a column area on this particular view. The right-hand side of this view is a graphical representation of the highlighted numbers on the left. Note how I can change my graph format to many different options. Once I have designed my view the way I like it, I can save these views with a name for quick retrieval next time I want to see this information in the exact same way. I can also print this information and use these interactive views as an ad hoc reporting tool. Most of the traditional inquiry functions in Traverse have now been changed to this interactive view style with the reporting capabilities. This same personalization can be seen in the transaction areas of Traverse. This is the accounts receivable transaction function in Traverse 11. I can personalize my line item entry to show the fields that I want to see, and I can order them in any way I choose. This will obviously make me much more efficient at transaction entry. Traverse 11 also has the ability to show key information in what is called the task pane. Here you see I am showing critical customer and balance information for the customer I am using on this transaction. There will be several task panes available to users in many areas of Traverse 11. Again, any personalization changes that are made in Traverse 11 will be retained with your user login. The idea of personalization extends to other areas in Traverse. Reporting is another one of those areas. The Traverse 11 reports also received a technology makeover. Traverse 11 now uses Microsoft SQL reporting services as the engine to power the reports. Two main benefits of the reporting services technology is the ability to provide reports a wide variety of report criteria. In previous versions, you were limited to some predefined from and through criteria, but now the users can define their own criteria and are not limited to from and through selections. Like interactive views, the criteria you create can be saved with your login for future printing of the same reports. The second benefit of reporting services is a much improved interface of the standard reports to tools such as Microsoft Excel. Here is an example of the standard Traverse accounts receivable age trial balance report saved as a Microsoft Excel workbook. Earlier in this presentation, I discussed the Traverse Design Studio. The Design Studio is a tool that comes with Traverse 11. One of the key uses of Design Studio is the ability to add and design an unlimited number of custom fields to your Traverse system. Here is an example of Traverse Design Studio. Note how we added 3 new fields to the customer screen in Traverse. These changes can be deployed out to the appropriate users of this function. I am allowed to deploy these changes to only the users that need these fields, or I can choose to deploy the changes to all my users. These new fields will be available for me to use in the views and the reports. More importantly, these changes are done outside of the standard Traverse objects and will be retained when I take on future upgrades and updates. You can see with Traverse 11 and its powerful technology that the user experience will be much more effective and efficient. This will be done by giving you the information in the personalized format you desire. When personalizing the system to your needs, you will no longer have to worry about taking on future updates, upgrades, and service packs. This will keep you current, happy, and progressive well into the future.